I know, a Monday Night Raw review. I guess you never thought you'd see the day. But anyway, I'm only reviewing this show because, shockingly, it was actually decently alright. I'm not going to say it was good or great, but it was decent. There were definitely some good highlights, shockingly. Especially one Big E becoming the new WWE Champion. Congratulations to Big E on successfully cashing in and becoming WWE Champion. Now, there are some pros and cons to this, and I'm actually going to talk about this first, because this is something I want to get off my chest really quickly. Last night, we saw Big E tweet that he is going to cash in his Money in the Bank. He said that before, it was 3 a.m. when he tweeted that, in Australia, before I was about to go to bed. So technically it would have been today he tweeted that. So, before I went to sleep, I was like, there's no way he just straight up spoiled what's going to happen. And sure enough, he straight up just spoiled that he was going to become WWE Champion tonight. Now, there is nothing wrong with that, but that tweet is enough to have, your typical fans who shit on the product every week. They're easily going to use that as fuel to the flames and say Big E's title win isn't as important because he spoiled it because he tweeted it. Oh, I tweeted that I'm going to win the title. That means you guys are all going to, be spoiled, It was a feel-good moment, and this is the problem here. Fans do not enjoy feel-good moments anymore. There were a lot of positive feedback on my timeline, which was good. But, of course, there is always going to be that one particular person, that guy from New York, who we do not talk about. He is probably like one of the only people that ever has an issue with it, because, he always has his opinion, I suppose. But at the end of the day, it's one of these situations where I'm like, can't you just be happy? Can't you just enjoy an awesome moment like this? Big E becoming the new WWE Champion. The guy frickin' deserves it. But yet, we're supposed to be more concerned about Bobby Lashley's dominant title run. Don't be shocked if Bobby Lashley wins the title back. I'm not going to be shocked if he does. God, I hope not. I don't want Bobby Lashley to win the title back. He had his time. Now it's time for him to move on and do something else. I would not be shocked if they move him over to SmackDown to have him challenge Roman Reigns. But all I'm saying is, Bobby had his time, and now his time is over. The almighty era is over, and now we're entering the Big E era. So please, and please, just enjoy this moment. Let's not ruin it with any BS. Let's not ruin it with any of this other nonsense, like, oh, it's because of AEW or anything like that. Let's just not ruin it. Let's just enjoy the moment for what it is, and let's just be happy. Let's just be happy for Mr. E. Let's be happy for Big E. Let's be happy for him. That's what we should be doing. We should be happy for him. Not finding any kind of excuse online to try and complain about it and try to find a negative in everything. Yes, I spill my negatives, but I always try to find the positives. And Monday Night Raw normally never has anything positive for me to say, but this is definitely a positive. The almighty era is over. This was one of my main complaints, and I'm about to have another main complaint if something else goes the way I don't want it to go. But this was one of my main complaints about Monday Night Raw. I did not like Bobby Lashley. I did not like his title reign. I thought it was boring. He was champion for 195 days. Some people liked his title reign. If you liked his title reign, okay, fine. That's your opinion. If you liked his run, that's fine. But if I didn't like his run, we should all respect that I didn't like his title reign. I thought his title reign was boring. He didn't really thread a needle for Monday Night Raw. He didn't help the ratings on Monday Night Raw at all. Because remember, your top champion is supposed to be the person that helps boost all the ratings. but yet he didn't boost any of their Raw's ratings. Mostly the women did. At least that's in my opinion. But the show began with Lashley, Orton, and Big E all in the ring. Big E taunting them that he's going to cash in. And that's really all the first segment was. Then we moved on to Charlotte Flair, so I'm guessing we should get this over with early because, you know, WWE got it over with early. Charlotte faced Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax cost her, and out came the ever so annoying, boring-ass character of Alexa Bliss. You guys know how I feel about this, so I'm not going to go over it every single time. You guys are probably sick of hearing it, but you guys know I dislike this character. This is a really dumb character. And this right here, this segment right here, is one of the best reasons why I hate this character. Every single goddamn feud that this woman has been a part of since she started to actively wrestle more, from Shayna Baszler to Eva Marie, now to Charlotte Flair, every single feud this woman has been in has always been about one thing. The doll. Shayna Baszler, it's a stupid doll. Eva Marie, stupid doll. I'm more prettier than this doll. Charlotte Flair now. Alexa Bliss is making friggin' dolls of other wrestlers. What is it with WWE's obsession with dolls? And more importantly, now they're selling the Charlotte Flair doll that Alexa Bliss made on WWE Shop. What is it with these dolls? They're just freaking dolls. There's nothing special about a doll. They're dolls that little kitties would cuddle in bed. That's all they are. That's basically what Alexa's character is, and every single feud is going to be about that ridiculous doll. Alexa Bliss doesn't need the title, but she's going to be the champion. You know how I just said, and I'm glad that one of Monday Night Raw's issues with Bobby Lashley no longer being champion is over? Well, WWE's about to have another issue if they put the title on Alexa Bliss. And I know the fans liked this segment. You guys are going to say, oh, but, you know, the fans really enjoyed this segment. I personally didn't enjoy it. If you liked it, you have that opinion. That's your opinion. My opinion, this segment was stupid. Charlotte looked like a complete idiot. You know, looking weird at a doll, you know, trying to be creeped out by a doll, and then she threw that same doll that Alexa made in the trash. That's exactly where I would put Alexa Bliss and Lily. And the whole character in the trash. I'm goddamn sick of it already. It's been around for a year and I'm already sick of it. Then we had a waste of space 6-man tag, McIntyre and the Viking Raiders against Jinder Mahal and his two bums, Veer and Shanky Dank. And Drew McIntyre and the Viking Raiders would win. Yippee, who cares? Reggie did more 24/7 stuff, who cares? Drake Maverick is now apparently leading the charge on how to get the 24/7 title off of Reginald. Like, really, who cares? Come on, who cares? No one cares about the 24/7 title. Damien Priest issues an open challenge. Oh, well, I would say he issues an open challenge, but apparently the open challenge was basically spoiled. That Jeff Hardy basically accepted it in a backstage interview, exclusive interview. What's the whole point of that being an open challenge? I don't know, but apparently that's an open challenge. I don't really consider this an open challenge because Damien Priest didn't come out and wait to see who accepted. I just thought it was weird, but, you know, whatever. Hey, he defended his title, right? You know, something Sheamus couldn't do. Whatever. As I said, the baby faces do the open challenges while the heels don't do that. You people should know that by now. And then we had more women. Jeez, this is something I wish SmackDown would do. See, this is the one positive, this is the other positive I can give Raw. At least they actually give their women airtime. Well, actually, the funny thing is, the two women that they had on the show are two women that are supposed to be part of SmackDown. Natalya and Tamina. They had Nikki, well, it was supposed to be just Rhea versus Natalya. It ended up turning into Nikki versus Tamina after a backstage brawl, and Sonya Deville called Nikki Ash, Nikki AHS. Almost Hero Super. Good job, Sonya. Good job. Nikki Ash would win this, would beat Tamina, but apparently, according to Mike Rome, who is the outside ring announcer, apparently Tamina won. Apparently Tamina got the victory, despite that she was the one that got pinned. And I feel like that was a complete botch. Tamina kicked out when the referee counted 3. So something tells me Tamina was possibly supposed to win this match, but she missed her cue and completely botched. Good job, Tamina! You've been doing this for years, and you make a botch like that. Good job, Tamina. Good job. And then we had Rhea and Natalya. Natalya's a very good wrestler, and I actually really did enjoy this match. I fully expected Rhea to lose here because, the whole pattern is one partner wins, the other partner that lost would win, and then the other partner would lose. So because Tamina lost, I fully expected Natalya to win, but that wasn't the case. Natalya tapped out to Rhea Ripley's submission hold, what I call it, the brutality lock. That's what I call it. And it's nice to see them actually have a different move for Rhea. I thought that was really nice. I thought it was really nice to have Rhea Ripley win with a different move. So I'm not really all that complaining. So we had about 3 women's matches by this point. And then we get to our 4th women's match. And that was Doudrop versus Eva Marie. And Eva Marie got squashed in quick fashion. I guess that's a good thing. But I guess the only positive that I can give here is that Eva Marie is actually starting to learn how to wrestle. She's doing headlocks. The first thing she did was a headlock. Holy shit! She's starting to learn. Slowly but surely, she's starting to learn. Kudos to you, Eva. Kudos to you. You're learning how to sell, and you're learning how to slowly wrestle. I guess making her a jobber might turn out to be a good thing after all, because it might turn her into a better wrestler. Who knows? But Doudrop beats her here. Hopefully that's the end of their little feud, and hopefully they can push Doudrop up the card. Well, more importantly, I hope they get rid of the name Doudrop and call her Piper. I wouldn't care if she's just called Piper. And move Eva Marie on to somebody else. Have her be a job girl for somebody else. Then we had a 8-man tag. New Day Mansoor and Mustafa Ali. Mansoor, the Saudi bum. Taking on AJ Styles, Omos, and Mace and Teabag. The heels got the win here with Omos pinning Mustafa Ali. Karrion Kross had a backstage segment. Okay, who cares? But you know what? At least it was good. And then the main event was Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley would beat Randy Orton, as I fully expected to have happen. But when that match ended, I looked at my time to see how much time there was left. There was still a lot of time left. And then Bobby Lashley would go on a tear, beating up Matt Riddle and Randy Orton. He would slam Randy Orton through the table, and then he tweaked his knee. And that's when you want to go big, then say that. Help! Started playing, and I was like, oh my god, they are legitimately actually going to have him do it. So, like I said, that tweet earlier, when he made that tweet about cashing in, wow, he legitimately did it. And as I said, I can understand there may be some negatives. Oh, it should have been kept as a surprise. I get that whole narrative. But in the end, I think we should all be happy for Big E. Big E would hit the big ending on the one-legged Bobby Trashley and ending the almighty era. And honestly, that is the biggest positive out of the show. Women, maybe excluding Alexa, but that's just me being a bit of a dick. So fine, I'll let it slide. All of the women and Big E winning the WWE Championship were the only positive things that I can give to Monday Night Raw. Decent show. I'll give it 1 thumbs up. It was a decent show. Maybe this could be a step in the right direction. Who knows? But thank you all so much for joining me for this review, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Hit that thumbs up if you guys did enjoy the review. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. And I will see you all next time.